I just recommend watching it. Is the best I can say. It's a good show, and there's a lot of content. It's like 3 seasons. The third season just aired this year after a 6-year hiatus. It's up in the chat. It's Shahaya Furu. It's on Crunchyroll as well. If I don't know if it's on Crunchyroll in Italy, but I can give you a week Crunchyroll subscription log if you need it. Just let me know. I have like I have free week trials to Crunchyroll, so I couldn't even do that with like a memorization game, right? Like if even if it was just like a deck of cards or something. So it blows my mind that these people remember these poems down to the syllable. It's crazy. Yeah, the game is Black Lotus, you say. I don't think I want to counter your Black Lotus, so go off, fam. This hand really wishes it had some acceleration in it. Okay, we found some acceleration. So do I want to hold this Preordain? I guess becomes the next question. So that I have something to pitch Force of Will to. I think so. Next turn we can play a Hydra with Daze backup, but not Negation, because Negation's obviously on their turn only, but they are playing Black Lotus Delta, so we might want to have a Force of Negation on their turn. We don't really want to play Emerald here, because you don't want to expose it to like a possible Dak Faden, even though I think opponent might be on like PO or something. Or they could be playing Pox on every turn, you never know. Brainstorm, huh? Kind of want to counter this. This is like a probably too aggressive, but it seems like pretty reasonable with opponent at 3 cards in hand. I think there's like a lot of value to trying to counter this. It's also possible that I should have pitched my Daze. So that, because my Daze is like kind of awful right now, but I guess if they lose their Lotus, my Daze gets slightly better. So now opponent only has 2 cards to brainstorm with. I think this is fine. Maybe it's not. I don't know. It was kind of aggressive, I guess, but I guess at this point though, if they brainstorm and then fetch and play a 3-drop, we can Daze. I didn't know they know we have Daze, but I think that was fine. Obviously, we don't have like a super good hand to protect our Hydra from Bolt this game. But that's what happens when you invest a lot of cards into Force. Top, that can't be good for me. Alright, Dak Faden's interesting here. But I don't really want to play Dak into open Pyroblast. So definitely down to just jam a Hydra. Can't get bolted on our turn, so it eats up mana on their turn. So I guess that's fine. Obviously, if this gets forced, that's even better for us. They lose 2 cards for 1. Oh, they have their own days. Well, I certainly didn't see that coming, but yeah, we get Godded for sure. Alright. I'm kind of down to start jamming into Pyroblast now, though. Everyone's playing a lot of Dazes now, huh? At least one in every list. That just resolves. Do I play around Lightning Bolt by not activating my Narset? If they had a Pyroblast, they would have used it. I think I don't even activate my Narset. I understand that it's a 2-for-1, but having a Narset static ability in play against a double Volcanic Island deck makes a lot of their cards dead, right? That's the logic anyways. Like, they can't play a Dak or a Preordain or an Ancestral or anything like that off the top. Alright, my instinct is I want to leave this Narset at 5. That's my instinct. If they don't have a Force or a Pyroblast in their hand, I think they have a Lightning Bolt, and I don't know what else. Obviously, if they draw Pyroblast now, they get to 1-for-1 us, but I don't think that's that big of a deal. I think it's fine. I guess they could have Dig Through Time, but this turns off Cruise. I think this is the correct play, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, I'm gonna daze the shit out of that. They have a Force? Maybe they chose not to force it because they had a young Pyromancer coming. Interesting. I think I would have just forced it. So do I maybe I'm wrong. Oh my god, what a draw. So if their last card is a Daze here... Well, I'm lagging. I need to restart my Moto soon. I'm gonna put the Hydra into play now. Even if they do find a Bolt, I can just force it. And if they draw any spells, like, they still have to deal with an Narset. Like, I'm pretty sure this is just going to be good enough. So they did have a Bolt as their last card. Makes sense. But now they still can't draw spells. The Hydra's still in play. Even if they have a counter spell here, like a Spell Pierce, the Hydra will be too big for the Bolt. So they have to have even a second Bolt's not good. Well, a second Bolt would be good enough. Well, no, second Bolt's not good enough because one gets forced and that one gets go up to 4. So can't really even do that. They can't draw any cards because of Narset. So this is just Scry 2, make my Hydra bigger, and I win. Even if they did draw a card, I could Dak plus on them. Alright. So I'm going to do the same thing we did last time with bringing in Pyroblasts, taking out Oofs, and taking out one Forks. I think I'm just going to close this real quick. Like a true professional Magic Online player, restart your client every few rounds. I don't really think so. I think it's pretty important to have the dazes, but I could be wrong. Maybe one daze in the draw. Like, you can't really afford to play around days in these matchups, typically. Why are we still lagging all the way out? Alright, here we go. Did I sideboard? Did. So I have no green sources, but I think that's fine. Oh, I need to upgrade my library. Was not one of the cards I upgraded. Delver? Wow. Do I jam library? Do I jam bolt? Probably jam bolt, leave open Pyroblast, and then the next turn I can play library with Pyroblast mana. Obviously bolt doesn't answer young Pyromancer, but I guess Oko technically does, so... Wasteland, that's annoying. But not the biggest deal. I didn't know they would be on Delver of Secrets. Interesting. Second Delver? Or do you have a you have an Ancestral? Well, unfortunate. Unfortunate. Yeah, but Ancestral is better than no Ancestral. I'm gonna get dazed, aren't I? I guess it's fine if they pick up their island. Wow, okay. So what's the best line here? Has a force. Pitching a third Delver. Alright, this is like a legacy match now. You just make like the Pearl into an Elk. Play around Pyroblast that way. Obviously, they could have, like, Flip Delver bolt my Oko, but... Oh, they didn't flip their Delver? That's really good for us. They do have Fetch Land for Volcanic, though. Oko is Pyroblastable, so I don't know about Unkillable. I don't have a Mental Misstep in my hand. Are they just gonna cruise? Jesus Christ. Opponent has cast 2 Ancestrals now, and we've cast 0. Oh, yeah, but they just have Pyroblast, so it doesn't actually fucking matter. Pyroblast is so broken. That's why we have Managorger Hydra, though. I would like to draw my Ancestral. Nope, we got 1/1s that are going to get bolted. Or dazed, I guess. Of course, if opponent does not have a bolt, which they haven't used any yet. Are they going to brainstorm? Sure. Alright, the Delver is flipping, chat. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. Pretty nuts, though. And you can't even restrict it, because there's still Red Elemental Blast. What are we flipping to? Flipping to a Preordain? I wonder if they cast Preordain here, then they can never bolt this Hydra. No! Stop wastelanding me! I didn't mean it. It's good though. Any spell they cast means besides Lightning Bolt means my Hydra can no longer be bolted, which is going to be really hard for opponent to beat. It puts him in a really awkward situation right now. Wish I had Mental Misstep right now though. That'd be the biggest game. I'm not going to really want the Mental Misstep after, though. I really want to play this Hydra. It's not a sideboard card, though. Like, Pyroblast is no longer a sideboard card, unfortunately. It should be a sideboard card, but the way the metagame is right now, it dictates it. Yeah, I would say Bazaar, Workshop, PO... Oh, they had the Lightning Bolt? Why are you tanking? Ah, that's so sad. So now I'm just going to get Wastelanded and you had the Lightning Bolt. Force. Yeah. I'm really sad right now. I'm not even going to be able to play the second Hydra. I drew another Hydra. Alright, I think we lost this game. Opponent drew too many cards. They cast Ancestral and Cruise, whereas we cast neither. Fourth Delver? That's the 4th Delver. Ah! Are they gonna top and then flip the Delver and we lose the race? No, 1 top. I want to draw why don't I ever draw cantrips? I don't understand. Can I draw Treasure Cruise right now? Like, I hate this game. I seriously hate this game. We're doing okay, but we've run real cold today. We run super cold today. And then they blind flipped a Preordain? I don't know, man. What's a guy got to do here? It's nuts. And a strip mine? Like, fuck. Why? That's just crazy. We, like, could not have ran colder right there. Maybe I want to be able to Needle Wasteland. It's probably, like, not really needed. Okay. Yes. They have a Moxen, but we do not have a Moxen. Am I gonna get dazed here? Maybe I should have strip mined him. I don't know. I wanted to hold this probe until I had like a Managorger Hydra in play, but they have a mental misstep. No, they have Ancestral Recall, Force of Will, Delver of Secrets. I see. Aha. I mean, they still get to resolve Ancestral Recall, right? But we do have a cruise coming up, so. They played Wasteland? Interesting. Fuck, I can't. I can't daze. Maybe I was supposed to keep the Volcanic. I didn't really think I should keep the Volcanic. I didn't really think I was supposed to keep the Volcanic. But clearly I was. They're just gonna pitch their Delver, and their hand is Ancestral Volk. I guess I was supposed to keep the Volcanic that was underneath the Preordain. Seems like I misplayed pretty hard there. Yeah, you got it. Ancestral resolves. This, like, one Ruby has been so brutal. It feels like it either feels like we need more or less depending on the game. Like, we haven't drawn a normal amount of lands, really. Interesting. Interesting. So if we put back We put back Daze Hydra, and we jam Dax, steal your Ruby, and then Oko. They just have to hope they don't have Pyroblast. We could play around Pyroblast by putting back like Hydra Oko. I don't think playing around Pyroblast is going to win us this game though. What do you want to do? Put back Hydra? You want to not jam this turn? You want to, like, I guess we could always not jam this turn. Pretty sure we want to jam a Dak Fade in this turn though. I don't think you're really willing to get rid of 2 threats to keep the Daze though. I guess the second question is Oko a better threat than Hydra? They can only answer a Hydra with a Bolt. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm supposed to, what the right play here is. We know opponent has Volk 4 unknowns. I know I don't have to. Alright, what if I just do Oko, Hydra, hold up, open, hard cast, Daze, pass the turn? I don't think that gets better for us, though. Like, wouldn't I rather just jam 2 threats in turn after turn here? Like, steal this Ruby. I think that Managorger Hydra is better than playing Oko. I could be wrong about that one for sure. Just have a force? I can't do shit about that. So they have Volk and 2 unknowns now. I guess like the best card I can draw is Fluster. Ancestral, I guess, is the best card I can draw. Followed by any 1 mana blue or red counter spells. Alright, I don't know any cards left in their hand. They found a Pyromancer. So we have a Pyromancer versus a Hydra. Do I just not play this land? If I don't play this land, then I draw fetch next turn, then I can't put a card on top. I mean, what am I gonna do? I have to fucking play it. I guess I could have gotten an Oko here. That would have at least let me stand up one of my Moxen. Yeah, well, maybe I made the wrong play. It's not really... Maybe I was just supposed to play Oko. But if I played Oko, then I would have got Pyroblasted, right? So, can I win? Alright, opponent's out of shit. What do I got? I drew a hard cast force. Okay. They have a way to fetch off their top card as well. I'm not... Oh, they just drew a Preordain. Alright, well, I'm going to force that. Alright. Can this Hydra go the distance? It's okay, Ian. I've been playing medium, and I think I've been on the wrong side of variance a little bit, so... It's been awkward. If I draw like an Ancestral or a Cruise here, it's pretty sick though, right? I drew a Bolt. Do I bolt the Pyromancer or do I bolt the Delver? I bolt the Pyromancer. I take 4 and go to 6. They take 5 and go to 11. I take 4 and go to 2. Because I don't want them to... I don't want them to find more preordains. What about now? Because I don't want them to get more elemental tokens. So that's why I forced the preordain. Alright, so this thing can no longer be bolted. So it's just going to race. And if they try to pump their clock, they pump my clock. So it's a pretty good place to be. I guess the only way I get really wrecked... I mean, they can draw Cruise and Dig here. They could draw Vapor Snag. I don't know. Nice. That's technically lethal. It's 1 short of lethal right now. No, that's way too high of a condition. What about just like make a food? I can put him to 1, I guess. But can I die if I just like make a food? Pretty sure I can just make a food. I mean, I could stand up and not attack as well. Right? But yeah, I came to the conclusion food is good. No. We could stand up and like attack with just Hydra. Like we can stand up one of our Moxen. No one can bolt the Hydra. Do I just eat this thing now? There's like no consequence of me just eating this right now, right? I guess if they go dig through time into double bolt. No, that's not even good enough. Dig through time into triple bolt, which they can't do. No. Just gain 3 life. I guess dig through time. I guess they're just gonna die if they have like bolt is nope, they didn't have anything. Jeez. So they need to play... I guess every time they play a spell, our guy gets bigger, so it's a net 0. So I guess we just win, unless they time walk. Ah! They have plenty of outs here. They do have outs here. Needle on my Oko? That's not good enough. It's a Managorger Hydra, chat. Just Time Walk should be good enough, right? I guess they need another couple spells, but... Sorrow's Path? GG's. GG's. Oh, another one gets eaten by the Managorger Hydra. I'm pretty happy with the Managorger Hydra life. I'm definitely, like, gonna go 5-2 top 32, but whatever. Whatever.